Hi, I'm Garrett Cleverly, and on today's Arizona United Soccer Club 1v1, we're joined by midfielder Paolo DelPiccolo, who recently just scored his first professional goal and was named to USL Pro's Team of the Week. We got to talk about that goal, your first professional goal. I mean, I'm sure you scored goals before as a kid, but I mean, to get your first professional goal, how did that feel?
It was exciting for me, obviously, and obviously it was in the situation of the game, you know, we got the equalizer, which was also exciting.
Going back to you as a youth, though, you grew up in Colorado. You played for the Colorado Rush, which is one of the better youth clubs in Colorado. How did that help develop you into the player that you are today?
It helped so much. You know, I really can't say enough about how much they've helped me in my personal development and my career development. Every coach there, you know, Eric Boucher, I still talk to him all the time, and he still keeps tabs on me and helps me out wherever he can, and teach me how to play the game, and also, you know, teach me the ins and outs of being a soccer player and get me ready to take this on as a career.
What also had to help having your father, who played at UCLA. I mean, having him teach him, I'm sure that had to help you.
He's a great player. He'll tell you he's not, but he's a great player, and he had me playing soccer ever since I could walk. And so, yeah, it was great to have him. Still is great to have him to go kick the ball around with every time I'm back in Colorado. He's always jumping out there and playing with us, and he still has it, so it's fun.
Well, you ended up at the University of Louisville. I mean, kind of a big change for you to go from Colorado to Louisville. I mean, kind of what really drew you to that program?
Obviously, when you're choosing the college, it's not an easy choice, but I thought Coach Lola was a great coach, and the university had a lot of support. The program had a lot of support from the university, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Really, was to attend that school. You
played at Louisville, then you got drafted. You know, you were kind of a little bit. Most guys are at home or they're in New York, participating in the draft. But for you, you kind of had a little bit of a different draft day experience.
Yeah, draft day was crazy for me. I was in Turkey at the time. I was on trial with Eintracht Frankfurt, and they were doing like a preseason trip in Antalya, Turkey, and I was on the phone with my agent and kind of on my computer trying to watch, see if I was going to get picked, and you know, second round I got drafted to Montreal Impact. So that's how it went down for me.
So we're happy that you ended up out here playing for us. And the team came together pretty quickly. How did you find yourself out here in Phoenix playing for Arizona United?
It was crazy. After I got released, you know, I just was calling my agent, and he was looking around for me, and I was reaching out to really anybody, just trying to get a new place, maybe just a trial or whatever, and reached out to Arizona, and I'd played against Dello a few times in college, and they wanted to bring me in here, and it worked out perfect.
I mean, were there any players out there that you watched and you kind of wanted to mimic your game after them?
I grew up following AC Milan and the Serie A, especially, and Paolo Maldini. Obviously, we have the same first name, so he's always been, you know, my idol, and I think he plays and acts very professionally, and I've always tried to mimic that. But in terms of a player, especially recently, I've always wanted to play kind of like a Jabi Alonso.
I mean, I think everyone wants to play
exactly.
Well, I do notice it, you know, the possession that Michael wants to play here, you know, Del Russo, you know, you guys definitely seem to kind of be, I don't want to say tiki-taka, but you're kind of starting to develop that quick in and out, build up out of the back style of play, hold possession, make the team chase.
For sure. I mean, that's, you know, that's the style that he's trying to bring to the team, and that's the style we want to play. Obviously, it doesn't happen overnight, and we're still basically an overnight team, but it's getting better, and we're going to keep working at it. And Coach has a great mentality and a great system that he wants to play, and everyone's bought in, so it's good.
And Paul, man, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.